Hey guys, hey, I made it. I didn't know if the video was gonna start working or what. Hey guys, hey, I'm Christie Ashenbanner. I'm the Angel Lady. I am a psychic intuitive medium and help people move beyond their limits. Welcome to the very first episode of Angel Cards with Christie. Yes, I did just almost take my eyeball out with that box. I almost took the corner right in the eye. So, who is brave enough to raise their hand to want to be the first person? Well, I've done angel cards before in my medium readings, but this is the very first episode of Angel Cards with Christie. So who wants to be my first guinea pig? Not that I haven't done this before. I've done it many, many times before, but this is my first time on Fireside doing an actual show dedicated to cards. So, hi Ashley, hi Louise. Hello, Teresa, Terry, Ellen, Devon. Hello, Handsome William. I already got my water ready. I don't have to request it from him. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Everybody's got their hands up. That's great. I love it. Okay, these lights are a little bright. They're like blinding me, so I'm gonna turn them down just a little. Okay, so the rules are, I have rules. I'm sorry, I need rules. I have to have rules. The rules are, this is an angel mini reading. This is not a full reading. So you get 5 cards, maybe 6 if one more pops out. And the information is going to come out fast. And then I'm going to move on to the next person. This is a little bit different than my medium readings, where I spend less time with each individual. That way I can get through more people at one time. And it's just because, you know, it's meant to be fun and mini. And if you want a full one-on-one reading, you can pop on my website and book one with me. The Angel Lady, that's me, Christie. All right, so we're gonna pull someone here. And I'm not gonna tell you who I'm inviting. We're just gonna invite. And that way it'll be a surprise. So if you get the invite, please join. And if you don't want to, then just say no. Just say no. It is hot in here. Hello. Maybe I have to say who it is. I don't know. Are you getting the invite? Are you getting it? Are you getting it? Hello. Is anybody out there? So I wanted to just pick people, but I don't know if this is going to work. Y'all are quiet. You're not making any noises. Do I not have the sound up? Oh, let me just move this camera up. And there we go. All right, so I chose Devon. Devon, I'm inviting you to video. Get on here, girly. It's your turn. It's not a medium reading, but it's still your turn. And I've got my Angel Wisdom Tarot deck here, ready to go. She's brand new. I had this deck. This was my favorite deck of cards. And I don't know if someone up and walked off with it, if I left it behind somewhere, if it's shoved in my car. I have no idea, but it disappeared. And this is a brand new version of that deck. Is anything happening? Hello. Guys, talk to me. What's going on? I got no comments. I got no nothing. Working. Hello, Courtney. Hello. Is anybody out there? Am I going to talk to myself the whole time? All right, we got a clap. Yay. I got a clap. That didn't sound good. Anyway. All right, we'll move on and come back to Devon. I don't know what happened to Devon, but it's not working. But now we're looking at all eyes on Courtney. Hello, Courtney. I'm sending you an invite. Courtney. Are any of them going to work? I see Courtney. Well, I don't see Courtney, but I see that she's on the stage. Can't wait to see your face. I know TikTok wasn't working. TikTok, oh my God. Fireside wasn't working for me last night. It was really a pain. Hopefully we can get it rolling. I wish they would work out their app kinks. She's muted, unmuted. Say something, Courtney. Anything. Hello. Awkward. Why is it not working, Fireside? Thanks, William.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't see you, but I can hear you.
You can hear me. It's not letting me post any comments down there. I don't know how to do it yet, I guess.
Okay, I invited you to video. Did you get that invitation?
Yeah, I'm trying to... How do I accept the video?
I don't really know.
Do I...
So, for me, there's like dots down at the bottom left-hand corner. I don't know about the rest of you, but... It's okay. Courtney, all I need is the last name. I don't need to see your face for this. What do you got for me?
I'm sorry, I tried.
That's okay. I can talk to you. I can hear you.
Keller's my last name.
I'm sorry?
Keller.
Keller. Courtney Keller. Awesome. All right. So I'm going to say a little thing, a little snippet before I shuffle or while I shuffle the cards. Whatever pops up or falls out is what's meant for you. Don't give me any details. Just say yes or no or validate it any way that you can. And then we can chat after and you can tell me if you want to. You don't have to share, but you could just say yes or no and if it resonates with you. Okay? You still there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm surrounding myself with white light and I'm asking Archangel Michael to protect me. This reading is for Courtney Keller and I'm asking my angels, spirit guides, and higher self to connect to her angels, spirit guides, and higher self so I can give her a message she needs to hear today. There seems to be a slight delay, so I'm just going to shut my Wi-Fi off because the Wi-Fi doesn't seem to want to work when I'm on Fireside. I'm going to roll back here and see if you... There we go. You guys can kind of... Of course, they're going to fall on the floor. So we got two down there. I'll get those in a second. Can you see me, Courtney? Yeah, for sure. Nope. If you can figure out how to do it, absolutely.
Yeah, no, I can see you.
And there goes the next two. We're going to go for one more. All your cards are hitting the floor.
I just don't want to get disconnected from you.
Okay, it's no problem. As long as I can hear you. It just makes it a little easier because Fireside doesn't make... It's not very chat friendly for like text. And on Facebook, I would just read the text as I go. But Fireside's a little bit more complicated. Okay. Do you have a lot of problems with technology all the time? There's the fifth card. Okay, just gonna get these off the floor. Excuse me. Here, cards. Okay, of course, my very first one, all the cards are gonna hit the floor. That's just the way it goes for me.
I got really bad service, I guess. I'm muted.
Can you still hear me? I can hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Okay. So there's a really long comment delay, so I'm just going to go through it really quickly for you. And then when I'm done, we can chit-chat about what I see. Okay, so the first one up for you is the Four of Water. And I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger so I can see it myself. There we go. The Four of Water. Okay, and that one says, failing to recognize a magical opportunity, missing the point, the distractions of daily life, discontentment or boredom, lost in your own world, wake up. So this is all about like your whole life is just kind of passing you by because it's in consecutive events like taking kids to school, being home, having to do this, having to do that, doing laundry, doing the dishes, and then there's just no room in your life for extracurricular activities. And it's kind of getting mundane, like over and over again. It's the same thing over and over again. And it's just like this is like, there's no point to this. Why am I, it's like madness. Why am I doing this over and over again? And it's almost just like being completely discontent. And just because it's just that monotony of the same thing over and over and over again. So we have the next card, which is the Two of Air. And this is what I call about cutting off her nose despite her face. So you see that she's holding two swords there. And it says, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy, pretending there is no problem, and overanalyzing the situation. So the thing is that your life is that way is because you've set your life to be that way. You sign yourself up for project after project after project because you don't have a support system, or you have very little support system. And it's almost as if you feel like you're stuck and you have no choice, and this is what you have to do. And this is literally the universe saying to you, like, wake up. You have more than meets the eye. The problem is you're not willing to step outside your comfort zone. You're kind of stuck in this little box, and you feel like you're trapped. And the universe is saying you're not trapped. You're just not allowing new things to come into your life because you're not willing to let go of some of the other things. And it's just a constant vicious circle. So the next card for you is the Four of Air. And this is the meditation card, which I don't really like. I don't like to meditate. I think it's boring. But sometimes we have to go within ourselves to figure out what is missing or what seems to be missing in our life. This card says insights that come from meditation, the need to rest or take a vacation, allow yourself more time before making a decision, mental exhaustion, get more sleep. So it's showing me the circle of just continuous motion, continuous things to do, continuous endless list. Like you're always constantly have something in the back burner of your mind. It's causing restless nights, complete mental exhaustion. You just feel burnt out and tired all of the time. Okay, so the next one up is the Two of Water, and we have a couple there with two cups and a little cupid above them. And that one says falling in love or the resurgence of a romantic relationship, forgiveness and the ending of challenges, exchanging gifts, don't give up on the people you love. This is about you. And this is about you giving up on love for yourself. That doesn't mean that you're not in a relationship or you don't have people that love you. This is about your own self-love. This is about realizing that you deserve a break. You deserve support. You deserve someone to help you. And it's like a give and take, and all you're doing is giving and giving and giving, and people are taking and taking and taking. That cycle needs to end. You need to not give up on yourself. You need to not give up on your hopes, not give up on your dreams, and you need to be able to push forward. The last card for you is the One of Air, and this is your hopes and dreams. And it's almost as if you rest your hopes and dreams on someone else, meaning you're thinking like it's too late for you. There's no time for what you really wanted to do. You know, you've dedicated your life to taking care of others. And this card says brilliant ideas that may need refinement, overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out, communicate clearly and concisely, and remain objective. The problem is that you're not, I don't feel like that you're not communicating. I feel like you're not being heard. And it's almost as if you're giving up on your hopes and dreams and you're putting yourself into possibly children or even grandchildren. I don't think you're old enough for grandchildren, but it's just like you're putting your hopes and dreams into them because you've given up on your own hopes and dreams because you're busy supporting other people's hopes and dreams rather than your own. And this card represents to not give up on you, communicate what you need, figure it out, go within yourself, but also you've got to build that support system and know that you deserve to move forward and to do things that you love, and that your hopes and dreams are not dead, so to speak. Does any of that resonate with you?
Absolutely. A lot, actually.
Okay. Do you care to elaborate? You don't have to if you don't want to, but sometimes
no.
I can offer advice if you need it.
I just graduated cosmetology school, actually, after driving truck for 10 years. I drove semis for 10 years, and I decided I was going to go back to school. I ended up having to start school 3 different times. I finally got through school. It just seems like it don't matter which way I turn, there's always an obstacle, which I've never really had a problem dealing with obstacles. I just deal with it.
Yep.
But it's like constantly, consistently, it's always something.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's always something coming your way to stop you from your journey. And that is the universe saying, do you really truly believe that you deserve it and that you're worth it?
I like that.
Mm-hmm. So once you put that decision in motion, I am worthy of the career I desire. I am worthy of the job I desire. Once you put that into your life and you tell that to the universe, then that's when that cycle is going to stop. And that's when your brain's going to say, you're going to learn how to say, no, I'm not doing this because I need to focus on something else.
Well, it's like when I was younger, I had really bad anger issues, and now that I'm an adult, I've worked through all that, so I'm not angry no more. So I people expect me to be a certain way now, like I was when I was younger, and I just if it don't apply, I let it fly, and people
Awesome.
are like flabbergasted.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to make big waves. I just want to take care of my family and go home for the most part, you know?
I understand. So once you make that decision, like, this is it, this is for me, then things will start to go on the right direction.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with me and being my firster.
Absolutely. Up here.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me before I go?
No, ma'am. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Thank you. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Okay, woo! We got through number 1. Do you see how much faster that is than the medium readings? And that's just because I'd like to reach more people, and there's supposed to be many messages, so I could spend forever on one person just chit-chatting. So, all right, let's see. Let's pull somebody else. Ellen. Ellen, Ellen, Ellen. Let's try and pull Ellen up here. Ellen! Did you know you were going to be picked today? If it doesn't work, I'm sorry, but I'm trying. Please accept my invite. I wish Fireside would work this shit out. Fireside, please work it out. I'll work it out. Hello, Ellen. I see that you're on the stage. I don't know why video is just like not my friend today. Invite to video. All right, I'm inviting you, Ellen. You've made it to the stage. You've made it this far. Someday I have a dream that Fireside will work right. Someday. Ellen is muted. And she's left the stage. Oh no, we lost Ellen. Okay. Well, we know that Louise works. Let's pull Louise up here. Why not? Hello, Louise. I feel like she's like, yay! Now, I know that Louise's video works. So if it doesn't work for Louise, then there's a Fireside problem.
There's a Fireside problem.
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Because there's a Fireside problem.
Damn it, Fireside. What's going on, Louise?
Yeah, I'm Patch. I'm sorry, Christie. I couldn't hear you.
I said, what's going on?
Oh, we lost our oldest cat on Tuesday night. The one that was almost 18.
I'm so sorry. What was the kitty's name?
Belle Monet. And it just had been so hard the last 3 months. That's why I was so nervous, because I was taking care of her, and it was just horrendous. But I kept feeling my parents over and over throughout this. It's really, you were the one that told me, like, it's almost like you get more psychic. I know you're smiling. I wish you could see me smiling. It's weird. I mean, it's horrible. You know, my poor husband, but don't go there. But I know it's almost like I keep hearing their voices, and they keep doing things like to make things more comfortable for us. It's really, really weird.
Why is it weird?
You know, I'm listening to a story, a woman, Laura Lynn Johnson. She's a medium, and she went through Woodbridge. She's really fascinating. It's on Audible, and it just is. I mean, because it seems like my senses are sharper now than they ever were during the hardest of times, and it's just so hard to not have them. But yet, I keep hearing them, and I know they're present, and I know, like, they're taking care of me now the way they did when I was a child, in some ways. I mean, emotionally,
Right.
not Not, I'm a grown woman married. But I mean, I know you have to do what you have to do, but I just, I've been listening on Audible to the guy who was dead for 90. Forgive me, I'm laughing. I'm sorry. The guy that was dead for 90 minutes. Because I keep trying to get this validation. My husband's laughing. I keep trying to get this validation, and I'm trying to understand this horrible loss. It's all connected, and I just don't understand. I'm trying to find answers, and I just can't find any.
Okay, well, what's the question? First, you got to form the question to find the answer.
What's the question?
My lights
Well,
are flickering.
why do I have to keep experiencing so much loss? I mean, like I don't want to say, my husband's parents are still alive. I mean, it's like I've lost so many people in my life, and it's so hard and so horrendous. I mean, do they really come back and hang with us? I mean, I know you don't do animals, but
Correction, I do animals. But the thing is like for cats specifically, they're gonna make you trip. And if you're tripping over nothing, then that's your kitty spirit animal. Just like, haha, I'm here. I'm gonna make you trip because that's what cats do.
oh,
Okay. So that's pretty much the gist of what cats do that are crossed over. You'll also feel them if they slept in the bed with you at all. You'll feel them like the pressure of their weight of their body on the bed. You'll wake up and feel them there, and it's like you forget that they're gone. But to answer your question for the loss, I don't know if you believe in reincarnation, but literally before you come here to this planet, you agree to all this shit. And that's the mind blower right there. Like, why did I agree to experience all of this loss? And I'll tell you, most of my family's on the other side too.
oh, Lord.
And
Sorry.
what the thing is that what a homecoming that will be, Louise, for you, right?
Right, but I have to live here now.
Right. But think about it. How many angels do you have that have your back right now?
I hope so.
It's not I hope so, it's I know so. You're talking to the angel lady. And laughter is the best medicine. So it's okay if you laugh about the guy that was dead for 90 minutes. He's not going to care. He's not even going to know.
Right. Yeah, I do believe in reincarnation, for sure. I don't think I'm a new soul, but I don't think I would have picked. I must have picked this really complicated, difficult, wonderful life that I have, and
Right. So if you put it into perspective, if you've lived lives before, maybe you've lived what Dolores Cannon likes to call a digging potatoes life. So I don't know if you know who Dolores Cannon is, but she's like the creator of past life regression hypnosis, QHHT, quantum healing hypnosis, and when she teaches us, because I'm trained in it, she teaches you that some people come here to just experience a digging potatoes life, and that means that they're born, they grow up, they work hard, they have a good life, and then they die. They have nothing extra special happen, no traumas, no nothing, and it's just a boring life. So maybe your past lives were digging potato lives, and you said, all right, I'm sick of this shit. I want to experience some real stuff. And then you went through the summer camp list of activities that they give you before you come to Earth. And it's like, well, I want to experience this loss, and I want to experience this loss, and this loss, and this loss, and I want to get it all done at once. Like, I can handle this. And there you have it. So then you get here, and all this stuff happens, and you're like, what the hell was I thinking? So that's
I don't
how
know.
I explain that.
Another psychic had told me, this is special, that I was a belly dancer in another life and that I was murdered.
And that's quite possible. But anybody who's trained in quantum healing hypnosis can guide you through that so you can see it for yourself and not have somebody else tell you. You experience it for yourself.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
You do that?
Yes, I do.
Do that privately?
Yes. No, not on Fireside Live. It's like a 5-hour appointment. So.
No. I just I sent you a message. I can't do the Facebook thing because of our foster situation. I kind of got in TROUBLE already.
Yep.
So if there's a way to privately, I would
Yep,
love
you
to.
can just go. My links are in my bio on Fireside, but it's also my website is ChristieAsherbrander.com. So
You'll remember that. Okay. All right. Will do.
okay.
Herfullname.com.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah. So no cards?
If you want cards, I'll pull some cards for you too.
I'm curious what, I mean.
All right. I'm surrounding myself with white light. What's your last name, Louise?
My maiden name, Colman.
Okay. Coleman. Is that right?
Yes.
Surrounding myself with white light, and I'm asking Archangel Michael to protect me. This reading's for Louise Coleman. I'm asking my angels, spirit guides, and higher self to connect her angels, spirit guides, and higher self so they can give her a message she needs to hear today. I'm literally hearing in my head, she gets in her own way. She gets in her own way. She gets in her own way. Louise, do you get in your own way?
I don't know.
You got 2 cards that popped up.
Okay.
I don't know. She's in denial too.
Probably. Well, I mean, it's not like I sit idle. We have a foster and a lot of animals and a husband and a home and a life. I mean, it's like I'm busy.
Mm-hmm. But why does being busy? Why do you equate being busy to being happy?
Well, I don't. I mean, I kind of don't have a choice. I mean, if an animal's sick, you have to take care of them.
Gotcha.
I mean, I don't know what it's called. I've always taken care of my family and etc.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you do.
You're a nurse.
Thanks.
I didn't hear what he said.
You said I'm a nurse.
Oh.
I'd like to think of something else. Another word for it. I don't know what it's called.
You're a healer. You like to heal everyone.
That's true. That is
a nurturer.
Thank you. Thank you, honey. Yes. Thank you, Christy. Thank you. Well, my parents were like that. It is part
so
of
it's
who I
a
am.
learned behavior.
Yes, very much so.
Okay, it's card number 4.
Hi, baby.
My arms are tired from shuffling. These are a lot of cards. All right, there's number 5. Let's see what they have to say. At least I didn't drop these on the floor. So I already kind of know a little bit about you. I don't remember from like reading to reading, but you stick in the forefront of my mind because we've connected so many times already on Fireside. So I do remember some details. So just so you know, I'm trying not to cheat, but sometimes it's hard because some of those details will come back.
That's okay.
All right. So the first one for you, I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger so I can see it, is 7 of Fire. And this is literally like, you always feel like you're under fire. Always feel like you're under fire. So it says, stand up for yourself and your beliefs, have confidence, challenge those in power, but also choose your battles wisely. So here's what I'm getting from that card. You're choosing too many battles. There's a lot of battles going on. Yeah, and it's too much. You're in work overload. You've got to find ways to relinquish some of the fires that are coming at you. Like somebody's going to be throwing buckets of water at these things because girl, like, come on. You don't have to like stand up for battle for everything. And I feel like it's kind of what you're doing. The next one up is the 10 of Air. And this literally, I'm going to say it. I don't know if I get in trouble on Fireside for swearing, but this literally says like, you really need to leave your shit at the door. You need to leave it at the door because like, whether it's stuff in the home that you're taking outside of the home or stuff outside the home that you're taking in the home, you need to learn to leave it at the door. So this card says the end of a situation that brings relief, sadness, or both, the opportunity for new happiness, a weight off your shoulders, the end of an addiction, a melodramatic reaction. So we're going to throw some of those words out. And what this represents is that you're carrying a lot of luggage. You're carrying a lot of baggage. You're carrying a lot of stuff on your shoulders. And there's no relief. There's no release, and you're just in this perpetual cycle of fight or flight, right? And you're a nurse, you know what that is. And it's you're not a person to run away, so you're in that constant fight mode, constant battle mode. Okay. The next one for you is the 1 of Water. And that one says, a beautiful new emotional experience, a romantic relationship or deep friendship, awakening of psychic abilities, or spiritual insights, a love letter, a new home. So this card just represents that you're really digging deep into your emotions. You're really starting to open up to more awareness. And that's just validation for you that what you're hearing, experiencing is real. You're not crazy. And I feel like that actually can, two things. It can grow and expand, but it also can be used against you. Okay, so I just would be careful about, I guess, public speaking about it. Like I wouldn't have a fireside and do what I do in front of everyone else because, it can be used against you for the things that I want to say with the kids. So it's really important that as you grow and you change, it's more of like a personal experience rather than a public experience. Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the Seven of Earth. I don't know how you ended up with 6 cards, but apparently you did. Seven of Earth is up next. And that one says seeds well planted, efforts or investments that will be rewarded in the future, the need for patience. And that's to say patience with yourself, right? Not patience for other people, because you're already taking on too much stuff for other people. You need to have patience with yourself. And patience with yourself is when you sit there and recognize, I've got too much on my plate and I need to back off. So it says a time for resting and planning for the future and unnecessary worry. So they're saying like future wise, things will get better, but you've got to recognize when you've got to step back and like take some of the things off your plate if you can. Excuse me. The next one is the Page of Water.
Word. Yeah. Okay.
And it says sensitive, open-hearted, inexperienced, moody, messages regarding relationships, new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter, social invitations or events, heightened psychic abilities. So we're going to throw all those words out except for the last part. And again, this is just like your validation that what you're experiencing is real. You're not crazy. You're not hearing things inside your head. You're not a nutcase, no matter what anybody says to you or believes. Like, this is your own personal experience, and this is to help heal your heart. Okay. The last card for you is the Magician. And that's actually a super cool card for you because it's literally saying that you're magical. Okay. And it says magic is alive in your life and you struggle to find it because you're overwhelmed. Right. And it says what you need to be a success will manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. So this is about downsizing. I don't know how you could possibly downsize, whether it's in your home, whether it's your family, whether it's animals. Like, you've got to find a balance for yourself and stop taking on new projects. Okay. You've lost the magic and the zest for life because not only are you losing people in your life, but you're taking on too much and it's like literally sucking the life out of you. So it's time to listen. Take a step back, listen to yourself, enjoy the new metaphysical experiences that you're having, but also to just like learn to say no and stop battling so much. Does that make sense?
Oh, yes. Yes. 100%. As always, you're always right on target.
I try.
You don't
So
have to try. You hit the target right on the head.
awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
Louise,
Awesome. Thank you for your time.
you're welcome. I hope that you listen. Yeah, I know that laugh.
Yes. I
All right.
I have
Thanks
been
for hanging
turning
out with
red.
me, Lee.
All right. Thank you for Christy. Thank you so much. Have a
You're
wonderful
welcome.
evening. Thank
Thanks, you
you.
too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. 2 for 2. I need another drink because I'll be talking. Who wants to go next? We got Terry and Courtney and Ellen's back. Hi, Ellen. I tried to invite you to the stage, but Fireside's not being very nice. We have Monica and Ashley. I recognize that hair anywhere. That is some beautiful hair. Victoria, my wonderful William, Georgia, and of course Louise. Sorry, guys. I get super thirsty when I do these. I don't drink water as much as I should, but when I do readings, it's just like I can't get enough of it. All right, let's look at the comments here. Ashley says Android doesn't work for me. Louise is helping out there in the comments. saw that. Okay. Let me try that one. Ellen says she switched to her iPad. William says Louise needs a card pulled. That's funny. Spirits want you to drink more water. That's funny, Monica. Probably. All right, so we're going to try Ellen again because she said it wouldn't let her join on her phone, so she switched to her iPad. So let's try that, Ellen. I'm going to invite you one more time. See if we can't get it up or get the video up. We got her on the stage. It's so hot in here. William, I need a fan.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
It says the host turned off your video.
What? I did not. I'm going to try and invite you to video again. It's so weird. I don't know what's going on with it. Ah, we have video. Hi, Ellen.
Hi.
All right. So I'm writing down your last name. How do you say it?
Rapucci.
Rapucci, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a mouthful. I'm hearing some background noise. Is there a fan or something?
No.
Really weird. It sounds like it looks like a fire extinguisher.
Oh, I'm not hearing that.
Wow, that's super neat. All right, so 5 cards you've been watching.
Yes.
How it's working? Okay.
Mhm.
Awesome. I'm surrounding myself with white light, and I'm asking Archangel Michael to protect me. This reading is for Ellen Rapucci, and I'm asking my angels, spirit guides, and higher self to connect her angel, spirit guides, and higher self, so I can give her a message she needs to hear tonight. You look amazing in that robe, by the way. Like your hair's all done, your makeup's done, you got some nice earrings in. Super cute. All right. You know, I did my fireside last night. I don't know, for the people that are watching, I had a silver sweater on like this, and I had pajama pants on. This time I have actual pants on. All right, let's see what cards pop up for you. They're telling me it's the wrong cards. There's no cards popping up, so I gotta grab a different deck. We got a deck switch for Ellen, so we're gonna go to the Archangel Michael cards. Do you resonate with Archangel Michael at all?
I do.
Why no cards were popping up? So these cards have prayers on them. Is that okay to read them to you as well?
Sure.
As the reading? Okay.
Sure.
Some people aren't open to that, so I just wanted to make sure first. Archangel Michael is my dude. He saved my life when I was in my early 20s, so I felt like he wanted to extend a message. It doesn't happen often, but sometimes in the middle of a live video feed, I will have to switch them out. Cards up. Get this roll back. Let's see what I'm doing here. Woo! 2 more popped up. You're taking your sweet time, Ellen. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Right, we're at 4, so we're going to go for one more. There it is. Card number 5. Whew, super hot. All right. First one up for you is you and your loved ones are saved. So you spend a lot of time in anxiety, worrying about people. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is Archangel Michael saying you need to relax. It's okay. We got this covered for you. You don't need to be the angel because the people that you love have angels already present. So the prayer on this one says, Dear God and Archangel Michael, and I say God, source, universe, whatever you're more comfortable with. Thank you for watching over me and my loved ones, and name the specific people that you're worried about. Please help me feel secure and at peace and fill me with faith so that I may focus on my priorities and enjoy a healthful, happy life. So your stress and your anxiety kind of gets in the way of you taking care of yourself. So if you're stressed out, feeling anxious, maybe you just forget to eat, or you drink too much coffee, or you don't drink enough water, or you neglect yourself in some way. Does that make sense to you?
Definitely need to drink more water.
Okay. So they're saying like they've got this covered. You don't need to be stressed and worried about it. If you're interested in having the prayers that I read off from the cards, you can always rewatch this. It's recorded and you can come back to it. Okay. So next one is be gentle with yourself. And I actually feel like you do some self-care. So meaning maybe like, using lotion or specific hair products, just things that make you feel good about yourself. But I feel like you need some more rest or relaxed time to bring those anxiety levels down. So I don't know if you deal with like high blood pressure or like heart palpitations or anything like speeding heartbeat or anything like that. But this is all about like you finding inner peace and just being able to relax more. So the prayer on this one says, Archangel Michael, please guide me in treating myself with gentle, nurturing love in everything I think, speak, and do. And they say that you speak love all the time. Sorry, I interrupted the prayer because I was getting an incoming message. And that's, you try to speak lovingly to every person that you encounter, and that's your special gift. Like you make people feel loved, even though they don't feel like they deserve to be loved. You always treat people with kindness, and that is super special. Like they're saying kudos to you for that. So going back to the prayer, it says, help me know that I deserve this compassion. I release any feelings of guilt to you so that I may experience lasting inner peace. So this is about like the reciprocation of the love that you put out into the universe comes back to you. You don't expect it, but it is a circle. Like I feel like you're loved by many people. It's almost as if like you have, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you do, but like you have an extended family, because there's people that aren't even family that love you like your family. Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So the next one is like you being worried about your house too. So this is your home is protected by angels. So I don't know if you like live in an area where there's been some sort of outside stuff that could cause worry or concern, like break-ins or vandalization or anything like that. But this is specifically like you don't need to worry about anything going on with your home. So sometimes this card can represent people who have like unnatural fears of like fires or like waking up in the middle of the night and just like, oh my God, did I forget to shut the coffee pot off or things like that. And this card just represents like you don't need to be anxious and worried about anything to do with your home either. Your angels have got that covered too. So it says, Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over my home and its inhabitants. I ask that you post guardian angels at each window and door, ensuring its security. Thank you for guiding my finances so that I can easily afford to pay my rent, mortgage, or taxes. And I really feel like you're a very well-rounded individual. I don't know if you're a teacher or work in schools, but I feel like you have that sort of education feel to your energy. Does that resonate with you?
My daughter's a teacher, and she always said that I should have been a teacher.
Okay. So good. I'm glad I picked up on that. So I feel like the next card too also represents you, is that positive thoughts create positive results. And I feel like you're a very mentoring person, meaning like people come to you for advice and you're very upbeat, you're very loving, you're very positive. So this is all validation for you. I don't know if you've ever wondered if like I've missed out on my calling for life. You don't have to be a teacher certified to teach. And what you are teaching is how to be patient, how to be loving, how to be kind, how to be positive. So if you ever questioned if you missed your calling in life, you haven't. You've been doing it your whole life and absolutely perfectly. Okay. The prayer on this one says, divine love and wisdom. I have goosebumps on that. I call upon you now. I know that my mind and emotions are eternally and continuously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and light that is within every person and situation. And you literally can look into the worst of individuals and see the little iota of increment of love that they deserve. and you give it to them. It doesn't matter what they've done or who they are. You believe that every single individual deserves retribution and love. Does that make sense to you? I've never come across anybody who has felt that way.
I always say when people are angry at somebody else for something that they've done or whatever, and I just say a prayer for them.
So I guess that's why the prayer cards came out for you. That's so funny. Okay. So the last card for you is innocence. And that card says, Dear God and the angels, thank you for helping me see that all of your qualities of pure love and light are reflected within me and all others. Help me embrace my God-given innocence so that I may be at peace. And that's who you are at the core. Like, you've never lost that childhood, you know how when kids are little and they're just these little loving beings, and they don't know fear, and they don't know anger, and they don't know pain and hate. And you may have experienced all of those things, but you never lost that childlike innocence of love. And you share it with everyone else around you. And that is such a beautiful, wonderful thing.
I try.
You do more than try. You're a light in this world.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Keep doing what you're doing, because this is all amazing things. The only thing you can do is maybe just tweak that anxiety and worry and stress over other people.
Yeah, I have to work on that. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
That's your only, I don't want to say negative. I want to say, like, if your life was a grading score of, A, B, C, and D, you'd be like an A+ instead of an A++. So it's just a little thing, but you just have to be aware of that and maybe just work on it a little bit more. Just let go of the control, because you can't do anything but love them and let them go on their own way. Okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'm so glad the video worked.
I just found you recently on Facebook, so.
Oh, awesome. So you're following me on Facebook too?
Uh-huh.
Super cool. Well, thanks for hanging out with me.
Oh, thanks for picking me.
You're welcome. I'll see you later.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, let's see if I can get Fireside to work. Yay! I think I have time for one more, but I'm so hot. You guys, when I channel energy, whether I'm channeling a being or somebody's loved one that's crossed over, or especially when I do card readings, like, let me tell you, it gets sweaty here. That's probably why I'm so thirsty. Okay, who's next? Do we have anybody else new here? We still have Devon, Teresa, Courtney, and Ashley, my William, Victoria, Georgia. What a great smile Georgia has. And Louise and Terry and Monica. Monica, we're gonna invite you. Monica. Monica. You guys, if you could, it would be great if you could share. If you have followers. And if not, that's okay too. Hello, Monica.
Hello. Wow. Hey. It's working.
You got 2 for 2. That's amazing.
Okay.
All right. So have you been watching this whole time? You kind of know how it works?
I caught it starting at like 7:20, so I may have missed the beginning.
Well, there really wasn't much at the beginning other than I shuffled the cards. This is a mini reading. So I try to pull 5 cards, and whatever pops up or falls out is what's meant for you, and I just read them. So that's pretty much it.
Cool.
Okay. You're open to the experience?
Yes, definitely.
All right. So I'm going to go back to the Angel Wisdom deck. Okay. And Summerfield is your last name?
Yes. My married last name.
I'm surrounding myself with white light, and I'm asking Archangel Michael to protect me. This reading is for Monica Summerfield, and I'm asking my angels, spirit guides, and higher self to connect to her angels, spirit guides, and higher self so that I can give her a message she needs to hear today. So immediately connecting with your energy, I'm getting dizziness. Do you struggle with dizziness?
I'm starting to.
Okay.
Talk about needing to drink more water.
I'm horrible at it.
it's easy to forget, and then you just keep, if you're busy. I'm a caretaker, so it's a lot. It's total caretaking too for family, so it's just really, it's hard to stop and
I
think. Got to
understand.
think.
It's also hard to stop and go to the bathroom. Like, that's my
Yeah,
inconvenience. Like, I don't got time for this.
yeah, no, it is little things like that. It's amazing how it just leaves your mind until
Yeah.
the body's like, hey, too
Yeah.
long, too long.
Okay. First card popped up. So I also feel like there's a little bit of like a nervous tick energy. So like constantly having to be in movement. Does that make sense to you? Constantly having to do something. And that's just like kind of like along the lines of Louise. I don't know if you were there for that reading, but just having too much on your plate.
Yes. No, a lot of what you said with her resonated with me
Yeah, and for
completely.
anybody else who's watching, if any of this resonates with you, it was meant for you as well. So a lot of times messages will piggyback on top of each other because I can't read everyone. I'd love to, but it's just not possible.
Yeah, the energies will do that sometimes. Yeah.
When you just fell, we got 2 on the floor. I'll get those in a second. We're gonna go for one more. They're going crazy on me.
I know. I'm like, what does that say? What does that mean? Like, oh no.
There it is. I got it. I think you actually ended up with 6, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna get the ones on the floor. Okay. Here we go, Miss Monica. All right. So you're the wise counselor. Your first card is wise counsel. And everybody comes to you with their problems. And it's like yak, 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 yak. And you're just like, I don't want to know this. I don't want to know this, but you're so nice. You don't say anything.
True.
Okay.
True.
So it says, unity with a spiritually minded community. Ask the divine for help and trust the answers will come. Compare traditional methods with new ideas to see which is best for you. We're going to throw all those words out and we're going to stick with what I said. It's this, you are the counselor. Everybody brings their problems, their troubles, their woes to you. And I really think it's one, because you can transmute them. I don't know if you know what that means, but basically you're absorbing all of this energy and you're transmuting it back out for them. And because they can't process it, you're like their processor. Okay.
Yes. I've been told that I should charge, number one, like a counselor, like a bill. And then I've also been told that I have a way of explaining things to make people like they can understand it a little bit better.
You absolutely should, especially if people take advantage of your energy and time.
Yes. All right.
You and I have a tendency to have people do that to us. So I'm on the same level where people just constantly come to me and message me, and it's just like, I'm sorry, but like, I just can't right now. You know what I mean? So sometimes you have to say no, or say, listen, it's $75 an hour. Let's step into my office. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking about it. Yes.
So, just so you know, I don't know what state you're in, but I'm in New York State, and I can't call myself a therapist because I'm not a state licensed therapist, but there is such a thing as a spiritual counselor, right? And that's what we are. So, all right. And the next card just validates that, which is the High Priestess card. And it just validates what I was saying, is that you have the ability to transmute energy for other people, whether it's through your words or just being there and listening to them. So it says, meditate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. This is not the time for action. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom that you receive. So, you should work on it.
Yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got.
Okay.
From that.
So it's definitely a possibility for you to not only help stave off the people that are just like what we call freebie seekers that constantly want to monopolize your time and take advantage of that time and energy, but it also helps you to become financially independent, so you don't have to work a 9 to 5, so to speak, or a 9 to 9, those 12-hour lovely shifts, which I feel that you do. So it's definitely a career opportunity for you. The next one is the Sun. And that one says, a time of great joy and success, brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities. So this is that moment, brilliant epiphanies, right? Plans that work out perfectly, gratitude to the divine. So I really feel like now is the time, represented by that hourglass, for you to step into your gifts, or whatever you want to call them, and just validate, like, I really do have a gift. I really do help people. Maybe it's time to turn this into something that helps me too. Okay.
Right. Yeah, I could use that.
Mhm.
I always give the best advice, they say, but I have a hard time following my own advice.
Same.
Why
So the
is
next,
that? That's so crazy.
because we were taught to be different than what we say, right? So
Right.
we're raised in homes like children shouldn't be, they should be seen, not heard,
Not
shouldn't
heard.
speak
Yep.
out, those kind of things. And then
Yep.
you learn from the trauma that you experience throughout your life. So that's how you get the advice, right? And then you turn around and you're able to tell them, but then you don't want to, sorry, I just got a notification that popped up. It distracted me. You don't want to follow that advice because you're trying to avoid more trauma. Does that
Right.
make
Yes,
sense?
definitely.
Okay. So the next one for you is the Knight of Air, represented by a cardinal. Cardinals usually mean loved ones that have crossed over,
Yep.
and
Yep.
angels watching over you. So this one is decisive, focused, driven, defensive. Events that move with great speed. Choose intellectual responses to challenges rather than emotional. Sudden or unexpected changes. Review your options carefully. So I feel like, kind of like Louise, you're kind of like always having shots fired at you, always having to decide how you should respond, right? So I feel like you have to be very calculated all of the time. I don't know why that is, but you literally have to pull yourself back and you have to stop and you're like, okay, how do I deal with this? How do I respond to this? Because if I don't do it in the right way, it's really going to screw things up. So,
Yes, and it has, and I think that probably speaks more to my caretaking situation. I am the guardian and conservator of my special needs aunt who is elderly, so I speak for her,
mhm,
and I have to make all the decisions. And she's been sick, and she was injured by a rehab facility.
mhm,
So yes, it's a lot, and I'm making decisions that are really scary. I don't, and it's always, and then I have reacted emotionally and
mhm,
it's gone horrible and she suffered. So I
yes,
have to be very
yeah,
calculated, pick my
mhm,
battles, and then how do I say this that's not going to have a
right,
negative outcome for her? Because I'm
right,
really just kicking and screaming, like, please, someone help her,
yeah,
and it's not happening. And then it just comes back on me and it
mhm,
gets, yeah, talk about overwhelming.
mhm. It's tough, but you're the fighter, so
Yes,
that's why it's your
I
job,
am.
right? Okay.
Yeah,
So the next one
I
for you is
can't
the
be.
Queen of Air,
Hmm.
and representing you, it says brilliant, experienced, humorous, judgmental to yourself, releasing situations or people that no longer serve you, seeing the humor in difficult situations, focusing on your career, divorced or unmarried individual. So we're going to take some of those words in there that fit you, and the ones that stick out to me is that you do try to make the best of a situation. You do place a lot of judgment on yourself and beat yourself up in situations. But now's the time to start letting go of things and people that aren't helping you. So those are the people that are the vampires in your life, that suck the life out of you, that take up your time, take advantage of your time. Like I was talking to Louise, like she had to take stuff off from her plate. But for you, it's like you need to remove people from your life. Like you just
Yes.
need to cut
Hmm.
them off. And like I really feel that if you can take that step, and I feel like that's kind of hard for you, but I feel if you can take that step and say, no, this is enough. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm done. Then I really feel like things will start progressing for you in a good way. And I feel like it's been one roadblock after another roadblock after another roadblock. And it's because you have these energies in your life, these outside influences that are pulling the energy away from you, and it's just completely blocking your path because the universe is saying you've got to learn to let go of that. Okay. So the last card for you, validation, is the wheel, and this is called the Wheel of Fortune. And it literally means that you have the whole world, you see the world in there? The whole world
Yes.
at your fingertips, right? And you have this ability to have this amazing experience, this amazing life, but it's about releasing the old. And you have to, When I was a kid, when Christmas time came around, my mom used to say, all right, we've got to donate all the old toys to make room for the new stuff that Santa's going to bring you. And
Right.
so, it was hard to part with those things as a kid because you become emotionally attached.
Yeah.
But it made room for all the new stuff that was coming in. And this is the kind of same example. Like, it's hard to let go of some people. It's hard to say, no, that's enough. It's hard to remove situations from our life. But when you do that, it makes room, energetic room for new, wonderful experiences to come to you. And that's why you're feeling stagnant and not moving forward. It's because you've got to pack up the old toys and donate them to somebody else.
Right.
So pack up the relationships, pack up the friends, pack up the family. It doesn't matter who they are, blood or not. If they are sucking the life out of you and they do not respect your energy, it's time to cut them loose. Okay?
Sounds good.
Does that
sounds
resonate
great.
with you?
That all resonates. Even the laughter, the humor, and being divorced. It's all
Okay,
there.
great.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay.
And I
I'm
thank you
glad it
so much
resonates
for
with
your
you.
time.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it
Thanks
was
for
really
hanging
nice
out with
meeting
me.
you. Thank you so much.
Same
Thanks.
here. I'll see you later.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Bye. Yay! So that ends my very first Angel Cards with Christie, episode 1 on Fireside. I will be back. I'm not sure which day of the week I'm going to make this, but I'm going to make it a steady part of the week. It ended up being Saturday because I scheduled it Tuesday and I was like, nope, can't do it. And then I scheduled it Thursday. I was like, nope, can't do it. I'm too tired of not being able to sleep. So I'm going to pick a day of the week and I'm going to stick with it, but I'm not sure which one yet. So make sure you follow and keep your eyes peeled. I'll see y'all later. Angel blessings. Thanks for hanging out with me.